Dominic Thiem's bad luck has continued after the former world number 3 tested positive for COVID one day after making his comeback from injury. The Austrian picked up a wrist injury in Mallorca last June and had been out of competition since. He lost his comeback match in Marbella but was set to play the ATP 250 in Marrakesh next week. Thiem's comeback had been continuously delayed this season, but he was finally back on the match court on Tuesday at a challenger event in Marbella. Drawing Pedro Caixin in the first round, the 2020 US Open champion was defeated 6-3 6-4 by the world number 228 in his return from injury. Despite suffering a loss, the Austrian opened up on the positive feeling of being back on the match court as he confirmed his participation in next week's Marrakesh Open, but it seems the former World No. 3's comeback will be short-lived as he has now confirmed he tested positive for COVID on Wednesday morning. Looks like lately the good news don't last long. Last night after dinner, I started feeling unwell and didn't have a good night, Thiem wrote in an Instagram caption. After developing mild symptoms, I decided to take a test this morning, which came back positive for COVID-19. Now I have to wait and see how it develops. I'll keep you posted. Thank you all in advance for your support. It has not yet been confirmed whether Thiem will withdraw from Marrakesh, but he is unlikely to make a recovery and start testing negative in time for the tournament to begin on Monday. The 28-year-old, who has dropped to number 50 in the world during his injury layoff, had shared an emotional message after returning to competition on Tuesday. You can imagine how happy I was today to be on a tennis court, doing what I love the most, playing tennis and competing again. After all these months, all those setbacks I had in the past few months, I was able to play again, to feel the adrenaline of the competition. I felt like a player again, he wrote following his defeat to Caixin. Thiem had initially been set to test out his wrist at the Mubadala exhibition in December but withdrew. He had his sights set on the Australian Open, then Cordoba, and then Indian Wells for his return from competition, but each time had to withdraw and postpone his comeback. Having suffered another setback after finally returning to the court, it is hoped Thiem will continue his comeback on the clay courts, where he is a strong opponent on the surface, after recovering from COVID.